Hi y'all, it's me, Taylor, or hashtag whatever, mixed and lovely. So today is recovery day 18. I just started my morning, but I did want to update everyone who has been checking out my channel throughout this process, or my Facebook page throughout this process. So day 13 brought me to my 2-week checkup with my doctor. A couple of updates with that. Shout out to Aurora, like I've said before. There is phenomenal physicians. The patient care there is absolutely wonderful. I have loved every experience that I've partaken in all the offices that I've been in for these last couple of months and stuff. But like I said, with that, my doctor was telling me that I had the cyst was huge, which she kept like saying that over and over again. She said that the cyst was so large that it was pushing it filled up my entire pelvic capacity. It was the size of someone that is 4 months pregnant. So I think I might have said that in a previous video. If I have not, then I'm saying it now, which is huge for it to be a non-pregnancy, which that's still beyond me. I can't believe that something that large was like existing inside of me, and it wasn't necessarily leaving me with any excruciating pain, just discomfort, but not discomfort to the point where I was worried that I needed to go to the doctor ASAP because this pain that I can't, like this discomfort that just won't go away. So she told me about that. She was not able to show me the pictures because I really want to see the pictures. I'm super curious. But she was not able to show me the pictures from the laparoscopic surgery machine. There's 4 in that building. So she said by the next time I have my checkup, that she'll be able to show me the pictures of what it looks like. She said there was scar tissue on the cyst based on the fact that it was pushing down on my uterus. She also said there was scar tissue on another side of the cyst based on the fact that it was pushing down on my bowel. So with that, in the whole relearning, my abdominal section of my body has been so super duper interesting. And that's what she told me. She also, I don't know what day that was. It was probably like day 9. I was explaining in my last video that I was so terrified of this super glue that they put on, the adhesive or super glue that they put on my stomach for me to close up my incisions. So she did the liberty and took off the super glue that was on all of my my last 2 incisions. The one that is the incision that's above my belly button is not fully closed. So she did put this copper something adhesive. It looks like tape. She put that there so that the incision has opportunity to fully close, meaning that I do have another appointment in the next 2 weeks just to make sure that that incision is closed and that I'm doing well. Today I got really, really good news because I messaged so here in Milwaukee, it is summerfest season and it's summer. So that's also a thing. That's one thing that's been challenging me throughout this recovery process is the fact that I can't enjoy my summer as much as I did last year. But hey, I had to take care of myself. But it's summerfest season here, so I do like to partake in my drinking activities because, of course, why not? I'm a 25-year-old young woman. Like, let me just have fun with my alcoholic beverages and cool down on these warm summer days. But I did reach out to my doctor and ask her if I can drink alcoholic beverages and or do rigorous activity like running, because since my surgery, so because the cyst was so large, it really kind of knocked my hormone balance out of whack. So my body's it's refiguring itself out. But with where was I going with that? With the cyst, that day I went in a certain way and came out another way because of just how large this mass was, and I lost about, I would say, I believe it was like 8 pounds, something crazy like that, from going to get my surgery done, getting that cyst removed and all that other fun stuff. So I lost about 8 pounds. And I wanted this to be a reason why I revamped my lifestyle, because this is something that affects my my daily life. Polycystic ovary syndrome causes hormone imbalances that can lead to like increased weight gain. Hormone imbalance is just never fun to have to deal with. Irregular periods. So like my uterine wall needs to be healthy so that I can house babies in my womb. So that's something that I want to do in the future. I do want to have children, so this was a huge surgery to partake in, because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can do for myself to ensure that my body is safe and is a safe place. It's a safe home for future procreation. But I lost some weight going into surgery because that mass was so huge, and I wanted to revamp kind of like my eating styles, other things like that, do more plant-based things, eat more vegetables. I haven't ate as much fruit as I wanted to, so that's something I'm going to try to institute into my diet a lot more. But with that whole story I just said, I did get the all clear from my physician today that I can partake in drinking, which I have been doing, but a little bit, and I also can do vigorous running or rigorous activity until my body until I exhaust myself, which I don't plan on exhausting myself. I do want to take it slow, maybe start with brisk jogging, and then work my way up to faster like running, jog. I don't know. I did start liking running a little bit more when I was off at college, because we had a nature reserve. Shout out to Schmeekley Nature Reserve in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, because that place is amazing. It's beautiful every day of the year. I'm not even kidding. There's a lake I used to run around that was exactly a mile run, so I'd hit maybe 1 lap or 2 laps, get my cardio in, and then work out at the cardio center with some weight machines. So I'm hoping that with being able to partake in more physical activity, that I'm going to get out there and start sweating. I'm really excited for that, because I think that would be a really good way for me to kind of exude some of this energy that has kind of been stuck inside of me as I've been recovering, and give myself more consistency in my life, because that's one thing that I have struggled with, having consistent like hobbies or activities. Something always comes up. So this time around, I'm going to stick to something, and maybe with me sticking to this and having positive and negative experiences with it, that will influence people that they can do it too. So I'm cleared, and I'm so happy because I can run, and I got new tennies. My sister got me new tennis shoes, and they're so comfortable, and I've been wanting to run with them. I took a couple walks in them, so now I can run with them and get my sweat on and jam out to my music, like I've wanted to do for a bit. This will be the first summer of me working out here in Milwaukee or going on runs and stuff, because I didn't do much of that last year. Also, it was a lot hotter around this time, which worried me a lot. And I wasn't taking care of my diet as much as I am now. So, I'm trying to get my thing figured out. Another update is I am currently applying for positions. So now I'm feeling a lot better. I can sit in coffee shops. I can drink more caffeine and apply for jobs. So throughout this recovery process at the beginning, it was really challenging because with my body healing itself, it needed more time to rest, but I needed to apply for jobs, which I'm currently still applying for jobs, but I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. And as I'm still recovering, I think I will make videos up to the first month of recovery, and then continue making videos here and there on just kind of updates in my current life, and maintain this Facebook page. But I'm applying to jobs. I'm doing everything I can to put my best foot forward. I do want to live here in Milwaukee. I want to stay in the area. I love Milwaukee. Each side, north side, west side, east side, south side, like, but shout out to the north and south side because that's where a lot more authenticity exists. Gentrification has taken over the east side, so that's a thing that I get to see every day, and I used to see it in translation from going from the east side to the north side and back for work on a daily basis. Another update is, drum roll please, I got a little boo, y'all. He's really nice. Boo update. So there was this guy. There was this guy that I was seeing. I had started seeing in the middle of March, and in that process of seeing one another, we realized that we have like a really strong chemistry. He is so cute. He kind of looks like white Jesus, which is really funny because like my type is just like all over the place, but he does look like white Jesus. He's really sweet. That chemistry is something real. So what we want to do is build from that chemistry. Me and him have had like kind of like an uphill battle, or I don't know how to explain it, but I'm a huge communicator. Communication sociology was my major. So I take a huge amount of pride in my strong communication skills as best as I possibly can. So that means whoever my romantic equivalent is, I would like to like know how they're doing on a daily. And it was a little rocky in the process of figuring out one another at the very beginning. And I just asked him if he could communicate better with me. And through that, he kind of went through a stage of, he still was really bad at it. And then it was time for me to have my surgery because I actually started talking to him on the 13th of May, and we hung out that night, and that chemistry, like, man, our chemistry is like, you can cut that shit with a knife. Which is a really, really nice feeling because it's like, I can be my 100% authentic self around him, and like, we just want to spend time together. But May 13th, we started hanging out and getting to know each other better. And then June 13th came, and that was when my surgery was. And around that time, we hadn't talked much since the beginning of June, which made me kind of sad because I really liked being around him. But he ended up going on a vacation. I had no clue he did. It took until like the week after my surgery to know where he was like located in the state of Wisconsin or the Midwest, which really frustrated me, and I let him know that it kind of frustrated me. You could have told me where you're going. If like this was a thing that we were going to work on getting to know one another better. So throughout the process of this past weekend, he reached out to me because he had cell phone service. And I understand in his vacationing up in the Northwoods that there was not much service up there, so he couldn't do what he needed to do. But I believe in if you like somebody so much, you're going to be willing to put in the work for that person to know that you care about them and that you want to make them a part of your like priorities in your life. So I was like battling with that. I was like, nah, we're just going to be friends. I really like hanging out with him, so we're just going to be friends. But this past weekend, we had some pretty deep conversations via Snapchat, and kind of talked about how much we missed each other. I missed him a lot. Like I said, y'all, I really, really liked hanging out with him. Like I haven't had that kind of chemistry with a person that was more of what I was looking for in a person for like a little over a year. Also, he's a really good kisser, y'all. Like I'm looking for chemistry, consistency, and a good kisser, because you know I'm all like intimate and like affectionate and like all about the PDA and stuff. But I hadn't felt that feeling, and it's like being wrapped up in like a blanket you just took out of the dryer. Like that's how he makes me feel. And I wanted to let him know that like with him being gone and the lack of communication, that I really missed him. So we discussed our mutual feelings, and I realized that my feelings were valid. Like to have your feelings validated is one of the best feelings in the entire world. Like, oh gosh, I thought I was a little crazy, you know, for liking him a lot, but the heart wants what it wants. Distance really does make the heart grow fonder, and that's something that we realized within one another, that with the distance and not seeing each other for all of this time, it's been almost a month since I seen him, that we just want to see each other. And he said because of this vacation, he's gotten time to reflect upon himself, and he really wants to, you know, give this dating thing a try. And I said, I'll put in the work. I'll put in the work if you're willing to put in the work. So I got a little boo, y'all. Like, that's so crazy because I did not see that happening. It's been like a really big struggle this summer. And I also have like a little summer fling that I'm still trying to figure out. So I got a boo that I'm going to start dating once he comes back to Milwaukee, which he really wants to go back to Milwaukee soon, and have like a little romantical date. And he likes PDA too. So we have that. We have the, like, I don't know, the equivalent of our chemistry kind of meshes together, and the things that we like, outwardly expressing our emotions, kind of match, which is super duper nice. And I asked him yesterday, I was talking to my mom about everything that's going on in my love life and like updating her about my appointment. And I asked him, like, is it okay if I told my mom about you? Because like, if I'm doing too much, you gotta let me know. I don't want to make you uncomfortable and feel like we're going too fast with this. And he was like, no, that's absolutely fine with me. And I'm like, yay. So I told my mom about him. Y'all might be hearing more about Guy. You might meet him one day. Put out that good energy for me, because man, y'all know, like, if you're my friend, you know I love everything. I make sure people know that they are loved and they are cared for, strangers and not. And love is a super duper important part of my life, and something that I have wanted to attain and or have with a partner. I did have a boyfriend I dated for about 7 months a couple years back, but there was something missing, and I hope throughout this journey of getting to know this guy better, that things work out, and it's just putting that good energy out there and hoping it comes back. Also, it's in the spirit of transparency, or with being a strong communicator, communicating what you want out of things. I let him know what I wanted, or how I was feeling, so he could translate his feelings, so that they could kind of match up to mine, or see if the feelings I was having are feelings that we were mutually having for one another, which was true. So it feels good to know that somebody likes me as much as I like them. And I don't know, I'm gonna see what happens. It's July 1st and he's not back yet, and makes me kind of like go a little stir crazy trying to apply for jobs and thinking about him at the same time. But he's been doing a lot better with his communication, and he is willing to put in the work, and I am so thankful for that. And giving him his time and space, and not hounding him about it, letting him figure himself out in his life's journey was super duper important. And I gave him the space to do what he needed to do, and now our timelines and or connection are matching up again. And I can't wait to start dating this guy. So, like I said, you might see him, but I can work out now. It's July 1st. I'm applying for jobs. It's summertime. Summerfest is going. 4th of July is on Thursday, which is crazy. Happy early birthday, Dad. That's my dad's birthday. Also, that's my favorite holiday, because grilling, fireworks, and just like independence of the United States of America. Why not celebrate? It's a holiday that you should celebrate. We're not going to talk about Memorial Day because Americans do too much. But yeah, that's where my life is currently. You know, I'm glowing. I'm almost done working for my current position because of my recovery. My time with this current place of employment has got pushed back a little bit, which is nice, so I can finish all the tasks I need, so my students are being served the best by their future coaches. So that's kind of where my life is right now. It's a little bit all over the place. I'm still recovering. I have this incision that's on above my belly button that needs to heal. But the other incisions, my doctor said they look they look great. And I'm excited to, get physical, get my sweat on, get these kisses from this boy, and see him again, and start dating and seeing where this goes. So I'll put that good energy out there. It will come back to you. I promise you that. But thank you for watching this long ass video. And I hope at some point in time, you learned a little bit about me and kind of the things that I appreciate. And interracial dating is interesting. So we'll see where that goes, because I haven't publicly interracially dated consistently with one person. My first boyfriend was actually a long distance relationship, and we met online, and then met after a month of talking to each other. So this will be a more conventional way of dating, but I just want to date someone that I can actually see and touch. I'm all cuddles, touchy, physical touch is my #1 love language. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in this month. Also, I get the opportunity to hang out with my past supervisor this month, and I'm fucking geeked, y'all. He is one of my favorite people in the entire world, and this month I get to see him. I haven't seen him for a while. Also, I was giving him his space to do what he needed to do to better himself. So he's phenomenal. We get to chop it up. We'll probably head up to Mesa, my favorite place here in Milwaukee, to eat, and catch up. And hopefully by then I have a job. So put that good energy out there. The energy will come back. Today, in recovery day 18, I'm going to get more work done for my current position that I hold. I might go to the beach, hang out with some cool peeps, maybe get some sun, get that real vitamin D before the rain comes in the afternoon. Maybe write a little bit, give me some coffee, because I'm addicted to Starbucks. And kind of, keep living my best life. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Happy Monday. It is July 1st, 2019, and we are about to do this thing, y'all. So have a great day. Thanks for watching my video. This is Mixed and Lovely signing